I've had an idea. Will that work? Maybe. I do that, and then that. Is that going to look shit though? Don't know. That black blob, it's not a blob, it's a dog. Aww, my bub. Hello gang, hello friends, hello gang friends. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. I hope this video finds you well. Are you well? You better be. If you're new, hello. My name is Jo and I do nail stuff. She does stuff with nail stuff. And the stuff she does with nails is done with nail stuff and stuff for nails. Thank you for joining me for day 4 of our Madam Glam Advent Accent nail adventure. Dexter's still asleep. It's been 4 days. He needs to wake up. What's behind door number 4? Are you still being good? Or have you looked at everything yet? Careful. Is a long, everything stayed where it was meant to. A long box. What could it be? Let's find out. Behind door 4 we have a brush, a full-size brush. Very nice. It is, focus, an ombre brush. Ready? Oh, I like that it has one of these. I like it when brushes have little protectory things, tubes, spouts. So this is an ombre brush. It's more compact here. So it's normal brush up to there. And then it has, you know, those hairdressing scissors where they cut your hair, but they just thin it out. It's like they've been used on the end. So we've got the thinner bits there. Whatever shall we do with our ombre brush? Ombre brush. Ombre brush. Ombre brush. Some polka dots, stripes. Let's do an ombre. To prep my brush, because they are a bit stiff when you get them, I'm just taking a lint wipe with some isopropyl alcohol on, and I'm just going to run it through, just gently press on it, and make sure it's nice and soft. I think that will do. Now, I know red and pink aren't really colours that people put together much, but I'm doing red and pink. So we're going to get our first half on. Don't cure it. We're going to take pink and push up to there. So you can avoid getting any red on the pink brush just by pushing it up. And you don't have to touch the bristles on the red bit. See? And before we cure, I've just got fucking glitter all over it. You Wally. We're going to take our ombre brush, and just stroke the middle, side to side. Go up a tiny bit, move down a smidge. Don't need to go too crazy on the first coat. It's never going to look perfect on the first coat. So don't leave it like that and think, nope, it's not working, and give up. Keep going. Trust the process. So I'm going to put that in the lamp. So the second coat is where you'll start to see more of a smooth blend, because you've already got the blend underneath. So as you blend this out, you've got the one underneath sort of has your back. And sometimes when I first started doing ombres, I would do 3 coats because I just couldn't get it quite right with 2. And that's fine. I wouldn't go as far as to do 4, but I think 3 is okay. Sometimes some colours do need 3 anyway, but I try and do it in 2. So we take our brush again, hit the ground running. So I'm starting to move before I touch the nail. And go. This feels nicer. I noticed that the bristles on this are a bit different to another ombre brush I've got. I've got a couple, and this one, they looked a bit different, and it feels smoother. Maybe I'm imagining that, but it does feel a bit smoother. So I've wiped that just on a lint wipe with some isopropyl alcohol on. I'm going to work on this colour into this colour, like this. Okay, and then wipe again and work on this colour into the red. So I'll start there and go up. And then I think I'm just going to go all the way down. It's going to make the pink a bit more reddy, but that's okay. Okay, I'm going to leave that to sit for 20 seconds, just to let some of the lines sort of level out and merge back into themselves. Does that make sense? So it's less streaky. But before it goes in the lamp, so I have left it for a bit, before it goes in the lamp, I'm just going to work on bits that I think need a little bit of assistance. So this bit here, and then wipe. So this is how I'm wiping. This bit here is a bit streaky. So I'm just going to tickle it. You can play around with gel, obviously, as long as you want. And I am definitely a faffer when it comes to, well, when it comes to anything nails, really, but especially ombres. Okay, into the lamp.
A lot of people ask when doing an ombre where you side swipe, be it with an ombre brush. Ombre brush! Oh no, we have another foil gel ombre brush. Whether you're using this or you're using a detail brush, how you avoid getting it all over the client's sidewalls. With a detail brush, I don't seem to really get it on the sidewalls. I think your brain knows, it tells your hand, okay, you know, you don't go like that. You just keep it within your borders. But if you do get it on their sidewalls, just wipe it off before you go in the lamp. I mean, unless they have some instant horrific reaction to the gel product, which is unlikely with Madam Glam polishes because they're HEMA free, which if people have a reaction to gel, it's usually the HEMA. These are HEMA free, they've got no toxic shit in them. I don't know the technical terms, but as long as someone doesn't have an instant reaction, like an instant bit of gel on the skin, boom, then do your ombre and then just wipe their skin before you put it in the lamp.
So this is our ombre, 2 coats with this brush. This brush feels different to the ombre brush I've got at the moment. It just feels, I think the bristles are, I think they're softer. It felt a lot more smooth when I was doing it, which I liked. I think this will be the one I use from now on, that's for sure.
We're going to do some more snowflakes. Because snowflakes, I'm using Madam Glam's Perfect White.
Let's do some dotty snowflakes. So we need some boop, boop, boops. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Start from the middle again because I've got too much on my tool. Boop, boop, boop. Wait. Oh no. All snowflakes are different, supposedly. So who's to say there's anything wrong with this one? Me. Those dots are awful. It's okay. Keep going. Don't give up. And then one there and there and there. I find doing stuff where you have to, oh, bollocks, really poke. Difficult on the curve, the most curved bit of the nail, but we are persevering. Oh, that's too big. Right, let's take a striper and go through the centre and out the top. Through the centre and out the top. And that one. I'm going to flash that.
Flash, boom, 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 boom. Ah. You awake, my love? You okay, Dex? You okay? Love you. Oh. Imagine every time you woke up, someone being in your face. Are you okay? Are you okay? I love you. I love you. You will take my love. I don't know why I was looking that way, like I would see beyond the camera. He's asleep again now. He woke up for about 4 seconds. Looked around, realised nothing really interesting was going on for him. Went back to sleep.
I forgot to press record. I've done one sort of coming off the side here, so we're missing part of that arm. Wanted it to be a bit smaller, So the dots are still wet, going from the centre dot up and taking it just a little bit out of the last dot. Yep. Do you remember in my last video, was it my last one? No, it wouldn't be by the time this is out. I screamed because my brush bent. It was this brush, it is a bit bent. I want to define this dot a bit more. Oh, that's too big. Let's make them all a bit too big then. Okay, that one needs to be bigger. And that one, just where my line hasn't gone straight through the centre. Some of them missing their circles, don't have them, but they're missing their sides. Let's get just some little dots around for snow. Boop, boop. Is that enough? That's enough. Now we will cure.
I keep hearing a car. It sounds like it's in the drive, but the doorbell doesn't go. It's a really quiet road. What are all these cars doing here? Disturbing my silence. I'm quite liking red to pink ombre. Who'da thunk? Not all the colours I'm using in these videos. I mean, the ones I get in the advent calendar, obviously, are Madam Glam, because it's a Madam Glam Advent calendar. But some of them will be a different brand I used to use because I don't have loads of Madam Glam yet. I do have 15 new ones on their way to me. So excited. Probably would have shown you them before you see this. Maybe.
Let's top this with the Madam Glam No Wipe top that was in our day 2. Oh, so I had base and top as day 1 and 2, which makes perfect sense because then you've got it to use with the other colours that come with it. Genius. Genius. Into the lamp. So here's our first one. Pink to red, red to pink. I didn't think I'd like red to pink, but I really do. And who says pink isn't Christmassy?
It is now when you mix it with red. Oh, I really like it. Yay. Why do I feel like I need to keep this tube that it came in? Not to keep the brush in it, but I just feel like this will come in handy. For what? Nothing. But just, you know, little tube. Maybe I'll need it one day when I send. I don't need it. Throw it away. Recycle it. Must recycle. Avid recycler over here. The next nail I'm going to do all red to start, and then I'm going to try and do a little ombre box. I'm going to use a really tiny amount of perfect white on my brush and do a really thin outline of a square or a rectangle. Haven't decided yet. And then that's just going to be our guide to where we put our colours to ombre this box. The only thing stopping it from working is me.
So we'll do 2 coats of this red. That glitters on the blue tack underneath. It's not on the polish. Oh wait, what is this? That looks like it's here. Oh, it's Rogue glitter. Right, I'll get that out before it goes in the lamp. So I've got hardly any white on my brush. And I'm going to map out where we want this box. There. Here. Just very lightly. Whoops. Is that straight-ish? Ideally, we're going for straight, not straight-ish. But we are going to re-outline it, so don't worry too much. That's wonky as fuck. Let's splash it. So I'm going to fill this with a detail brush, and then we will use the ombre brush in a different way. We're not going to go side to side. We're going to go top to bottom. Ugh, fluff is just ombre's worst nightmare. Just messes with your shit. And then we'll take the pink up to there. I can't really see where the red line is, but I was here when I put the red on, so I should know roughly where it is. I was here. Were you here? And let's go to the bottom of the box. Oh dear. Oh no, the box is getting longer. That's okay. I don't mind. Make sure we've got nice straight edges. Meep. It is hard to talk when doing things like this. I'm used to just being in silence or watching something murderous. So we're going to take our ombre brush now, and we're just going to pull this down tiniest amount at a time. And we're getting this blend colour. Ooh, I don't really do ombres like this. I always go side to side. So this is strange for me, but I will persevere. I'm going to wipe, keep going down. Oh, now I'm going up again apparently. It's not the best lesson, is it? I think I'm going to go upside down now, which you can do on a client. Just get them to point their fingers towards themselves. I'm going to work this way. Easy. This is quite fiddly. I do enjoy fiddly. Working nice and gently. So once you get a middle colour, work on the middle to the bottom and then the middle to the top. And okay, might even use the side of the brush now. That's better. It's too wide. I want to focus on a smaller area. I'm just going to pull that down. I do plan on putting something over this. I'm going to do a little snowflake in the box. So it will kind of mask imperfections a bit. I might faff around a bit, but then I'm going to cure it.
Oh, I'm such a wally. No wonder it wasn't looking as nice as I wanted to. It's the first coat of ombre. And that's never as nice as once you've done the second coat. Silly me, spending all that time faffing like a fucking champion. Could have gone in the lamp ages ago. We'll do a second coat in a sec.
You can already tell it's going better because it's the second coat. So underneath it's already got an ombre. Guess what I watched last night? Can't believe I'd taken so long to get around to watching it. The first episode of the new season of Dexter. It was good. I loved it when... I don't want to give anything away, so if you haven't seen it yet, be quiet for a sec. I'll give a thumbs up on... Not be quiet, I mean, don't listen. Be quiet! Don't listen for a sec. I'll give a thumbs up on the screen when you can listen again. I like it when... Because I was waiting for the whole thing, for his inner monologue to be happening. And then I thought to myself, I bet they're going to wait until he does something naughty for that voice to come back. And it did. When he killed that person and looked in the mirror and his inner monologue came back. Oh, made me very happy. Thumbs up. You can watch now. You can listen now, I mean. But yeah, I used to hear my own inner monologue had his voice when I was watching that show. Much nicer than my own voice in my head. Right, I'll faff a bit more with that and then it will go in the lamp.
I suspect if you do your ombres top to bottom with the ombre brush, like that anyway, as opposed to I do mine side swiping, if you do them downwards anyway, then that will be much easier for you than it was for me just now. My goodness me, I've never seen him do this before. He's asleep, he's eating something in his dream, but his tongue's sticking out his mouth and it's going like that and he's going... I've never seen his tongue stick out his mouth when he's asleep, to the point where I'm just going to go and check if he's okay. He's absolutely fine. I didn't mean to wake you up. I only just looked at him. But I think he sensed I was there. His tongue was hanging out and it just looked a bit too dead for my liking. You okay, my love? Thanks for showing us your bum. You just can't make his face out. You okay, baby? Look, Look, no, he's not interested in you, sorry. Interested in your dinner. Dinner is imminent, my love.
I'm going to try and do a teeny tiny snowflake, but I don't know if I'm going to have room to pull out the tip of the last dot. When I put my dotting tool in the polish, I'm tapping some of it off. So I'll dip it in the polish and then just tap the palette, just so I don't have a big blob on the end. The less you've got on there, obviously the smaller the dot. To a certain extent, not massively, but you won't accidentally end up with a big blob. That's not round. You're not round. Oh, fudge. Let's take our brush and go up. Just out a tiny bit, because remember we are going to do an outline of this box. Oh, these dots aren't parallel. Oh no! I'm going to have to fix that. Let's try and move this dot over. Oh, that will do in the lamp.
That was fiddly, but I think it was worth it. And the snowflake does mask a lot of the brushstrokes from the ombre. So if your ombre was as questionable as mine was in that little box, don't worry about it. Just slap something over it. I'm going to full cure that just in case I mess up the outline, then I can wipe without taking anything off.
So I'm going to try and balance out my uneven lines here. I want to keep it as thin as possible, but I might have to go thick to do that, to balance them out, not to be thin. I want a nice thin line, so do it thick. That's not what I meant. I think it needs to come out here a bit more. Right. See, this is what I'm filled with dread right now at the thought of... it's okay. At the thought of turning it. Sometimes it looks straight when you're doing it from one angle, and then you turn it round and not so much. Let's go along the top. That's not straight. It's okay. It's always worth noting that you will notice your own mistakes more than anyone else will. Or you could do what I do and point them out to everyone. Then everyone will know about them. Don't laugh. I'm trying to draw a thin straight line. Okay.
It could have a bow on top. It could be a little present. Should we put a bow on top? I'm going to put a bow on top. You tell me what you think, and then I'll still have to decide by myself. Why don't you help me more?
See what it looks like with a bow on top. Boop. Boop. What am I doing? Lines aren't boops. Boops are for dots. Lines are more boop. I don't want them to be even, which is good. Oh, what do we think? Present, no present. Good child, naughty child. No
bow. No bow. No bow.
Let's top it with the Madam Glam No Wipe shiny top. Of course, of course. Oh, I like the little box. Let's cure. Here is day 4, the ombre brush. I really like that little box. It's not perfect, but I'll take it. I wonder what's inside.
Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like pink and red together? Is it a yay or a nay? I was expecting a nay, but I'm leaning towards the yay. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and join me tomorrow for day 5 of our Madam Glam Advent Accent Nail Adventure. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you then. Bye-bye.